No question? Okay, if you don't have question, then I have a lot of questions, guys. Make sure you are on your toes. So everybody has configured and established a connectivity for AWS CLI. Anyone who do not have AWS CLI configured, please.
Yeah, me and Ayan don't have it.
Okay, got it. Sana, Sana, can't hear you. Can you speak out a little bit?
I don't have it either. I didn't attend this Saturday's class,
Oh,
so I have to
Sana,
read
Sana,
the-
you don't have it?
No,
Really?
I wasn't in last Saturday's class. I was traveling, so I have to still rewatch the recording.
Okay, no problem.
Can we do like a kind of like a quick overview of what was covered on Saturday?
Well, this class is not what we covered. This class is if you have doubts. For example, if you have AWS CLI doubt, we can answer that. We don't need to recap. You guys must know what you have studied in such the class, and then come up with the question and answer here, doubts and your question. Let me recap for you, Sana. I think Suman covered pretty much about IAM, how to create the users, roles, policies, groups. Then he covered also how to create different interfaces, console, AWS console, as well as AWS CLI. And he also, I think, provide the hands-on lab, particularly how to install and configure AWS CLI, which is the interface to the Amazon Cloud, AWS. This was predominantly he covered. Other than that, I think he also covered about EC2 instance, but he didn't complete creating the EC2 instance. Okay, so these three services are very important: S3, EC2, IAM, AWS CLI connectivity. So I think so far he has covered till then.
Okay.
So if you have any question in IAM, if you have any question in accessing your AWS CLI, if you have any question in EC2 regions, all those things, I think he pretty much covered in last two sessions. Yeah. Junaid, you have to speak out, man. Why you do not have the mic? You're not taking serious, huh? You just guys, you just come up Saturday class and Wednesday class and then try to think about what's going on. Please work hard. This is a very important stuff, Suman, and we are covering to you guys. And if you're not serious, if you're not, thinking carefully, and you will miss out. Yeah, cloud is very, very important. And now we are starting now certification program, because you should have at least one AI certification to keep yourself in the pace in industry, right? And we are preparing that certification in this class. I ask a special request to Zarish so she can cover those things there. But I feel like class is really, you're just sitting, enjoying in your drawing room and sitting. You're not really working hard. When I ask you guys any question, nobody asks question. And when I ask question, everybody has AWS CLI, and a lot of people do not have it. Manur, do you have AWS CLI configured?
Yes, sir, I have.
Can you share the screen and show the team what AWS CLI means? Possible?
Yes, sir, just give me the 2 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, Junaid, can you switch your device to the mic and make a contribution?
Okay.
Yeah. So other than Sana, Shahid, how are you, Shahid? Wow, he left.
Good.
Shahid, you're there, right? Shahid, you got AWS CLI configured?
Yeah.
Can you share the screen, please?
Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, Shahid. Shahid, can you speak out a little bit? What are you doing? Can't hear you.
Sorry. So I have it configured with the
Can,
with my
can you enlarge your screen a little bit, please? Okay. Can you? So where is the AWS CLI? Okay. So this is AWS CLI, right?
Yeah.
Right. Can you list out your S3 buckets, please?
Okay. I forgot how to list them.
You didn't practice. Type command AWS space S3 space ls. No, your keys are not set it up correctly. Can you type AWS space configure? Enter. Hit enter again, please. Enter. Hit enter. Why you put JSON? Why you put JSON? You should not have the format JSON, right? Okay, type AWS space S3 space ls. You see the outcomes, the output is coming to JSON, which is not a right format. You should be putting empty or text. Yeah, that's a problem. Do you create the user, admin user?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna redo the
Shahir, that's not acceptable.
configuration.
That's not acceptable. Particularly senior students, not acceptable. This is your third time you're taking cloud class. Manu, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Can you please share the screen and show us the AWS CLI configured? Thank you, Shahir.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, Shariar.
Hi, Arshad bhai.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Wahid, you configure AWS CLI? Manu, are you sharing it?
Yes, sir, I'm trying, but it is showing me some error. Just give me 2 minutes.
2 more minutes? All right.
Just
You said 2 minutes, we give you 3 minutes. No, you said 2 more minutes. Okay, sure, no problem. Junaid, do you configure AWS?
Yeah.
You need to get off from one of the connections. You have 2 connections now.
If I get off from one, it's a bit of a problem because the one where I can share my screen has all my files and data. Meanwhile, the other one has the mic, but it's from my phone, so I can't use that one.
Okay, no problem. You can sort it out later. But do you have configured AWS CLI?
Yeah. I can share my screen if you want.
Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you, Junaid. Adi, you?
Yeah, I don't have it configured either. I wasn't here for the last class.
Wow, wonderful class. Class.
I had an important event I had to.
Okay. This is very important interface you're establishing. Yeah. Go ahead, Junaid. S3, LS. So you don't have any bucket, right?
No.
Yeah. Can you go into S3 and create one bucket and put file in? Yeah. Just all the way scroll down and say next, please. Just put the name, my first bucket here, or Junaid bucket, whatever. And no uppercase, no space, all lowercase, one word. Test bucket one. Now test bucket Junaid. Okay, perfect. Yes, thank you. Guys, what's the purpose of AWS CLI? It's called Amazon Web Services Command Line Interface. So interface means you can log into the console. You can log into cloud by using admin console, or you can log into the console by using AWS CLI. So we are trying to teach you two different interfaces. Okay, if you got hired as an admin to the cloud, normally we use you will be using AWS CLI. Okay. So whatever the admin work, whatever the work we've been doing through admin console, same thing we can do through AWS CLI. Okay. However, if you are on AI, if you are on data, if you are on other areas, it's okay if you're not very expert in AWS CLI. But at least you should know how to configure, how to log in AWS CLI. Let's say if a company say we don't have admin console, and you got hired in the job as a cloud, and you will say, oh, I don't know what AWS CLI is. So it would be very difficult for you to survive. So you should know the tools and interfaces and different ways to particularly log into the console or log into the cloud. Okay, good job. See, since Junaid has created a bucket, add a file inside the bucket, and now he's accessing that bucket into this AWS CLI. Okay, there are many commands. I think Suman has given you a cheat sheet, particularly on AWS CLI. If not, I will provide you those. Okay, please practice it. Okay, good job, Junaid. Excellent job. Yeah. Anybody has any question on AWS CLI? Junaid, can you share the screen? Can you share us how you created the user? Guys, you need to do three things. One is
CLI or manually?
IAM, yeah, manually. Yeah. So guys, you have to do three things. First, you need to install the AWS CLI software. Then you need to configure. Then you need to create a user. He has created user, I think. Yeah. Which user are you using right now? Junaid. Yes, using this one. No, you're not using this. You look at the top on the right-hand corner, Junaid. Yeah, you're using this user. Okay, so
to my knowledge, I'm using Genai admin.
No, you're not using Genai admin. Genai admin you created for AWS CLI. Click on that, please. Yeah. Okay, scroll down. Yeah, you see you have admin. This is the user you created in IAM. Your Junaid, whatever, is the root user. Okay, there are some services, particularly on AI, Bedrock. You can't use your root user. You need to create your admin user, which is this one, Genai admin, whatever. But this user we created, if you don't have the user with this admin access, you are not able to get into AWS CLI. Okay, so if you click on one of the user, please, and see the files. Yeah, look at the files. Yeah, click on that, please. All right, security credentials. Yeah, this is the console you have. You have the keys, access key, private key. Yeah, that should be, if you scroll up a little bit. Up, scroll up. Can you scroll up?
And that's the limit.
You scroll down, you scroll up. Here you go. Keep moving. Yeah. Go to permissions. Yeah, look at the top. You have already access keys. Yeah, on the right hand side. These are on the top. Yeah. If you don't have access key, there will be an option to create access key and secret key. You need to do that. You don't have to do that, Junaid. You already have that. That's why you can able to log in AWS CLI. Okay. This is in nutshell. Anybody has any question? Sana?
No, I'm good.
Sana, you want me to configure your AWS CLI, or you will be able to do that?
Yeah, sure, we can do it.
Yeah. Junaid, you have that documents?
Which ones?
The software you installed, right?
For CLI?
Yeah. Especially for the new beginners, new joiners, not beginners. Yes, this one. So Sana, you have this document from the portal. You may share this into the chat channel, please.
Okay.
Yeah, Sana, everybody, please execute these steps into your machine and configure AWS CLI. Thank you.
Are we doing this under root user or IAM user?
It doesn't matter. You can use a IAM user, this one, or you can use a root user.
Okay.
Yeah. But when you create a user, it need to have a permission to the admin access. Yeah, if it's there are some services now which are not able to use through the root user, which is a Bedrock and all those. But some services are, yes. But I think the IAM service you need a root user to access. Otherwise, this admin access may not be able to access you, the IAM user. All right. So if Sana and team, please follow these steps in the documents. It's very self-driven, and make sure you configure the AWS CLI. Okay. Then I'll provide you some commands and play around with those commands. Since you have ChatGPT, you can use ChatGPT to get commands, how to list out S3, how to list out to EC2, how to create EC2, how to list out S3, how to create bucket, how to add the file, how to move the file. Everything you can do from the AWS CLI. You can do easy way as well, which is admin console, where you can click and play, right? So if you're an admin, you will see the black screen, which is AWS CLI. This is the purpose. Good job, Junaid. I am very impressed. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, Shahid, you need to pick up the phone. Yes, please go ahead, Manur. All right. So what you are showing?
So actually, I'm showing the command.
So you have done AWS CLI.
Yes, I have done that.
Manu, when you type C, if you look at AWS S3LS, you can't type into S3. This is your command line. You're not in AWS CLI. Type AWS space CLI. Hit enter, please. Now you're in AWS CLI. Type AWS space S3 space LS. Yeah, so your type AWS space configure. Your format is different too, because the same problem Shahir has it. You have the same problem. Enter, please. Hit enter, please. One more time. Hit enter, please. See what you put in the look here. Default region name you put AWS configure. It should be US-East-1. You put under format. Your format is wrong. The format name US East 1 is not format. That's a region name. So
Okay, sir,
you run it again. Can you hit enter? Okay, type again. Arrow button. AWS configure. Hit enter 2 times. One more time. But enough. Here you type US-East. Lower. You're not typing it. No. You typed the wrong place. Number 3. That's a region name. No, Manu, no. No. Just, yeah, no, hit enter, please. Yeah, type again.
AWS configure.
Yes. Hit enter again. One more time, please. Don't hit 2 times. Enough. Now you type US-East-1. Hit enter, please, one time. Yeah. Format. Now you put text. TEXT. Hit enter. Okay. Now you type configure again. One more time. Hit. Keep hitting. Yeah. I want to see what is your format now. Yeah. Okay. Hit enter. Now you try AWS CLI. Hit enter. Now you try AWS S3. Yeah. No. Why are you so fast? You need to list it out. AWS space S3. Man knows what happened. You're still sleeping. Space LS. Do you have any buckets? Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, you don't have it. Huh?
Yes, I created, but I think
Your
I
signature does not match. Look like your keys are. You need to configure again. AWS configure. Put your keys again. Put everything again. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else? Manu, did you create the user?
Yes, I have created.
Okay. Alina, Ayan, have you installed the AWS CLI now? Eddie, Sana.
I got the instructions. I was just watching the screen.
Yeah, this screen is in the middle, right? First, you need to install.
Mhm.
You just follow the documents and try to install it. All right, or you want to install at home?
Sorry, what did you say?
Did you want to install right now, or did you want to install at home?
I can do it right now.
Okay, let's share the screen, Sana, and start from the scratch
Okay,
and create the AWS CLI.
sure.
Everybody, guys, look into this screen, please, and see how we'll do that, and try to install this before end of this class.
So can you see my screen?
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Right, if you click on that and download the software, right? No, you are not having Linux, right? You have what, Windows? So you have 3 Windows. Which computer you have?
I have a Mac.
Yes, please. Okay, I don't know whether Mac will support that one. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So Ahmed, you there? Yeah. I think you need to do a couple of extra stuff, stuff, particularly in your MacBook.
Okay, yeah, because I'm getting an error.
Yeah, because you need to install the virtualized installation. This is Mac OS, right?
Yeah.
You have different steps. You need to follow different steps. Who else has a Windows machine? One second, guys. All right, Sana, I think we need to get you the stuff, different stuff for installation for Mac OS. Okay, these
Okay.
documents, I think it's more on the Windows machine. Okay.
All right.
Anybody else who has Mac OS and configure AWS CLI? All right, not a problem, guys. I hope you'll able to install it. If not, please chat on the chat channel. Suman is there, so he can help you out. Okay. Or if you think you're not able to install it, then put on the chat channel and attention to me. Then I will help you out one-to-one, configure the AWS CLI. But before tonight, before end of night, before you go to bed, make sure the AWS CLI has been configured in your machine. Okay, macOS maybe not possible today, but Windows folks, you must have installed that. All right. Any other question?
I had a question regarding
Sure,
what
sure.
you said earlier.
Yeah.
So the questions that were posted in group 107, are those like sample questions from the certification?
Junaid, I have your quick question. Let me read that first. I saw you put one question. Is it possible to create custom policies, or can we only choose from the existing ones? I can switch my, okay. Yeah, so basically you have two types of policies. One is inline, and one is a sample provided by the AWS Amazon. So you can create your custom policies. You can pick up the JSON file and pick the option inline policies, where you can change whatever the routing protocols you have in your company. Whatever you want to change the policy, you can change that. You can use custom policy as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. The other thing I was asking just now, the Google form or the questions that were posted in group 107, are those like sample questions for the certification exam or?
Yeah, I can walk you through. Zarish can walk you through, because so basically this class is a mixture of a new student from cloud as well as the Genai essential class. So majority of the students actually came out from Genai class, and for them we starting AI practitioner certification course. We want them to complete certification in 4 weeks time. So since you guys don't ask many questions other than today the WSLI, so I thought of instead of taking you here there, it's better to use this Wednesday class to get you certification questions and answers and discussions about AI practitioner course. So we are going to start today these question and answer. We just throw these question into as a quiz to you. Maybe you guys can able to complete, but if you have not completed, it's okay, because it is very unseen question. But people who are came out from GenA class, they must have a fair idea what is this quiz is about. Yeah. But every Wednesday we have a 10 to 20 question we will be going through. Uh, I set a target for everybody, October 30. You should be completing this AWS AI practitioner certification, which is I think 4 to 5 weeks now from today. So everybody will need to complete. So we'll walk you through how this certification, what certification is all about. If you don't have any further questions, then I'll ask Zarish to kick off this certification program and see what she has it for us.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. That's all.
Thank you. Vardasana, do your AWS CLA later. If you're not, let's focus on this certification program. This is very, very important. All of us. And there is a $75 voucher fee for this certification program, and this is through Pearson testing exam, testing center. So we'll discuss more about this one here right now. Alina, yes, please go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry. Jan, you have a question?
Yeah, I need help to install the thing because I was not here for like the past 2 sessions.
So please go through the recording 2 session and then try to install.
Oh, we don't have access to the thing because I'm not in the WhatsApp.
No, you are the portal access. You have cloud access, right? Do you? Or you don't?
I don't think
Google
I do.
Docs. You have, okay, so you don't have access to chat channel, right?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Okay,
I checked the recordings, but I see only
no
the old
problem.
ones.
No problem. I can do that. Alina, do you have it?
No, I don't have it either. I was just checking.
Okay. Let me just check quickly before we start off. Okay, I remember. Alina. Yes, Alina, you were not there. Okay, I added you.
Thank you.
Jan, I can add you as well. Okay, but check out your access to portal, Google Docs. That you should have it. Yeah. Invite to group. Okay, Jan, you got added. You got list, but Alina, you need to. Why you restricted your WhatsApp? Okay, I have sent you invite, both of you. Just accept that. You will be part of the group. All right. But please go through the YouTube channel. Those YouTube channels are private channels, only belong to us. So, and go through these 2 sessions which Suman has given. Okay. But if you couldn't do it after the class, stay back, Jan and Alina. I will help you to install this one. Okay.
Okay.
Any other questions, guys? All right, Zarish, are you there? Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. I'm here.
Okay, let's go over to you for the AI practitioner exam and all the steps you need to walk us through, please.
Okay, sure. First, let me ask you, how much have the chance to solve those questions?
Good question.
You can tell me because we are going through it again, so it's
I
not a
think,
big deal. if you don't get a chance.
we can resend 20 questions instead of 10. So basically this quiz and one more quiz, and then we'll ask the team to go through and then maybe submit their exam question to answer to the next Wednesday. So now we have 10 more minutes. Not 10 more minutes, 40 minutes. Yeah. So 40 minutes we can kick off this weather exam. Guys, what do you think? Do you want us to go through the exam question answers, or give you the idea about what about this certification is?
Sure.
Yeah, so Zarish, just show them what are the 4 steps they need to go through to achieve this certification. And then I think one of the step is exam questions, practice exam questions. So then maybe you can walk them through about these 10 questions, which we put it up, the answers, so they can have a understanding.
Okay, sure. Let me share my screen.
While she's doing that, sir, I have a question. On September 18th, you told us we'd be prepping for the AWS practitioner certificate. Is that the same as the AI one or separate?
Yeah, actually that's the same one. I till then Sana, AI practitioner exam was not there. This is a recent launch by AWS. So I thought of getting you without AI practitioner test, but that has no meaning for us because we all are focusing on AI. And now they since they launched this exam as a beta, and whoever complete that, That would be very good. The first ever batch, yeah. So they will provide you the certification, and it's a promoted voucher value, which is 75 only. Otherwise, it's 150. So I think we all should focus and complete this program. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, is my screen visible?
Yes, Yaris. Thank you, Yaris.
Thanks. Okay, so here are the 4 steps that are very essential to solve the AWS Certified AI Practitioner exam. The first thing is that you can get to know about the exam format and its guide. It's a PDF that is available on AWS. You should go through it, and it will give you a basic idea of what type of questions you are giving and what will be the format. So it's better to just go through it and read everything and just understand. So like before going into exam, you should have a better understanding of like what you are going to solve. And then we have step 2. Step 2 is like you have to obviously revise all your AWS knowledge and skills, and you should get through all the topics. Uh, Step 3 and 2 basically they are go back and forth, because step 3 is the most important one. That is that you have to review and practice for your exams. There are a lot of we will provide you with a lot of practice questions that you will be practice, and those questions are very relevant to your real exams. And you can also find a lot of stuff online for the practice exams. Like when you are practicing questions, you have to get a lot of concepts that you can study, so it will get you to the step 2. So when you are solving questions, you have to like analyze that why this option is correct, why the other options are incorrect, and you have to study everything very thoroughly. So it will give you a it is basically the best practice to solve any type of certification that you solve. It's practice that's very thoroughly. And then we have the step 4, that is you go and you give the real test exam. Do you have any questions?
So I have sorry, there is I have added the exam guide. What step 1 is in chat channel, so you can download it and you can go through. Secondly, I'm going to put the link where Zarish mentioned about practice test. You can do that. You can actually sign in on Amazon by using your email. Okay. However, we are trying to create your email in our info genai-training.com. So you can represent our company. Maybe we can get some discount in vouchers, but that's still in process. In the meantime, if you look at step number 2, if you look at the last line, it's called AWS Builder Labs. So AWS Builder, they put all the digital labs, all the question, practice exam questions there. So you can sign in by using your email. And if there's a company name required, use genaitraining.com LLC as a company to get this access or subscription. Okay. However, if you want to get all the digital exam, all the digital labs, you can actually subscribe to Guru, which is I will be pasting the link as well. That's I think 27 per month or 49 per year. So you can do that as well. Yeah.
I have a question. So this exam, is it an in-person exam or online?
It's online. You can actually you need to register. You need to schedule your exam by using a Pearson UAV. That's an international testing center. You can go personally into the one of the testing center near to your location, or you can do online at your home. When you schedule this test, somebody from Amazon will get you set your laptop and make sure that there's no any book or anything or any phone next to you while you are conducting the test. So they will get you this one call and set up your camera and everything, and then you can conduct this test at home while you are sitting in your laptop. Yeah.
Okay, so it'll be like a on camera where someone's watching on the other side.
Yeah, if you are logging from home, from your home, yes, somebody will watching you. Correct. If not, every big city they have the centers. Everywhere they have centers. It's a very big testing center. Pearson, you might be familiar with. All IBM, Azure, AWS, Google, all the certification is happening through that testing center. You can schedule it and you go there. They have the laptop, they have the computer terminal machine, so you can, they give you the exam and then you can finish it off in 30 minutes or 1 hour, whatever the time is. I think Zarish is going to be showing you what is the format of the question and all those things, and just watch it here. Yeah, please.
So what if you don't pass on the first try? How soon after can you retake it? Is there like a wait time?
Yes, you can take a week time, you can take 2 weeks time, you can take 3 weeks time. I think they give you 2 or 3 chances to complete up with the same exam voucher. But if you couldn't complete in 2 or 3 entries, I have to confirm whether it's 2 or 3 attempts. Then you need to repay $75.
Okay.
But this is easy. We will get you over 100, 200 questions with the answer, with the explanation, explain answer, detailed answer. You can able to track it actually. Yeah, over to Zarish. Sorry.
Yeah, sure. So this is the guide that is available, and we can go through it together.
Yeah, you need
So
to
first
use
of
the
all,
code AIF-C01. That's a code for this practitioner exam. It's called
Yeah.
AWS Certified AI Practitioner course. Yeah, that is, sorry. I'm so sorry. Go ahead, please.
And no, sure. Okay, so first, let's do the introduction. What concepts should we needed to solve this question? We have the basic understanding of AI, machine learning, and generative AI concepts, methods, and strategies in general, and on AWS. Because in the exam, they will be given you a certain type of questions, like the use cases, that we have this machine learning model, and this is the use case, and which machine learning model is acceptable for this use case. So if you have the basic understanding of the machine learning model, then you will be able to understand that for this use case, this model will be the right one, and all those models will be applicable to some other use cases. And then you have to understand the appropriate use of AI and machine learning and generative AI technologies to understand relevant questions within the candidate's organization. It's the same, like you have to give on a certain type of scenario where you have to guess that this model will work accordingly, because these are the pros and cons. And then you have to determine the type of AI and ML technologies to apply to specific use cases. Use AI and ML, generative AI technologies responsibly. Then we have, do you have any questions related to that? Or is that clear?
So is this like a MCQs, or it will be like we have to give explanation as well for the questions?
Okay, we will go through the exam content. Like here are this. We have multiple choice questions like we shared last night. These are multiple choice questions, like you have to select one correct option from here. And then we have multiple response. It has 2 or more correct responses out of 5 or more responses option. Like you have to select more than one correct answer. Then we have ordering. It has a list of 3 to 5 responses to complete a specific task. You must select the correct responses and place the responses in the correct order. Let me show you example. Like we have this question number 2. We have the 3 answers and we have to put them in a certain order. Like it's based on a certain condition. Real-time inference came at the first, and then asynchronous inference and batch information. You have to put the answer in a certain sequence. Then we have matching. It has a list of responses to match within a list of 3 to 7 prompts. You must match all the pairs correctly to receive credits for the question. Because if either of them misses out, the whole answer will be incorrect. And then we have case study. It has one scenario with 2 or more questions about the scenario. The scenario is the same for each question in case study, and each question in the case study will be evaluated separately. You will receive credit for each questions that you answer correctly in the case study. I think we don't have any question related to the case study. I must try to include that in the next task exam. So then you will be getting a better idea for these kind of questions as well.
I think Zarish, question number 17 or 16, that's about case study. I think you didn't have that, yes, correct, because you have only you only 10 questions. Yeah, got it. Sorry. Right.
I can open that as well. Okay,
Well,
do you have any questions related to this? Like the types of questions?
guys, this is the format, the way they will test your knowledge in terms of the question format. So it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah,
But
and here is the list of scopes that are out of syllabus, because these are the things that you don't have to worry about for this test. Like it's developing and coding AI models or algorithms, because it takes too much time. So the exam time is very limited. So you don't have to be worried about developing. And then we have implemented data engineering or feature engineering techniques, and hyperparameter tuning, and all these options, these are out of syllabus. We can also go through the exam results.
yeah, if we completed this, definitely yes. Zarish, if you can go back to step number 2.
Is there any sort of negative scoring or no?
No.
Okay.
There are some questions, however, they wanted to get your response. 20% of those questions do not add any value, but you will get the credit uh, because those questions, they are testing out the response, because this is a beta version. So a lot of things they will be testing it out, whether how people can react to those kind of questions, because this is a fairly new technology, and they wanted to test it out, how people react to a certain type of question, because they don't have exposure, right? A lot of people do not have exposure or experience, particularly the case study questions. The 20% pretty much they have a question which is not countable, but they are getting your response. Right.
You were talking about this?
Yeah, this is the scope of work, right?
Yeah.
Target candidate should have to complete 6 months of exposure to, yeah, this is basically prerequisite. So this team, these students pretty much have well, almost last couple of months we are going through the AIML. So the way we actually put in the live session, it's pretty much covered whatever they have it right now here.
Okay.
If something not covered, Suman will be covering in this cloud class, Saturday, Sunday. So it's Saturday class here. Look at that one. IAM is there, EC2 is there, S3 is there, Lambda is there, SageMaker. I have been covered in Genai class. If not, maybe I will try to cover maybe in one of the Wednesday class. Yeah, region, availability zone, edge locations, all these concepts, you should be very good in that already. But make sure this is a very good point which Zarish is highlighting, is we need to these are knowledge recommendation for you. Make sure you have a good understanding about these concepts.
So For example, someone like me who just joined recently did not sit through the Genai 101 class. Should I go through that material too?
Better, but you may delay your exam a little bit because you need to cover at least the basic foundation knowledge about AI, ML, deep learning, neural network, all those things, foundation models, because you will see there are a lot of questions actually related to that. If you can cover up these questions by reading, good. If not, yeah, better you wait for next Genai 101 class here,
Okay.
which will be
Thank you.
starting mid of the next month.
Okay, then. Thank you.
And by solving practice tests, you can get a general idea that should you go and where you stand.
Correct.
So these practice tests, do we look them up online or will they be shared in the chat?
Yeah, sure. I can answer that. Zarish, if you can scroll up all the way, step four steps. Sana, I will send you the link all the way up, Zarish.
Okay.
Yeah. Here. Sana, if you look at step number 2, you can see the highlighted AWS Builder, Labs, AWS Cloud Quest, and AWS Jam. So the first one, AWS Builder Lab, is important. I'll send you one link. You try to get that free access to this practice test by using your Gmail. If you can get it, basically you will get all the free practice exam. There's one paid version also. There's $27, but don't worry about the paid one. If you can able to get connected to through AWS Builder, I think all the things sitting behind AWS Builder. So this is the tool actually. I'll send you the link in the chat channel. Over to you, Zarish. Sorry.
Okay, who answered that question? Is that clear? Because I think she asks about exam practice test.
Right.
I'm
So
not wrong.
this AWS Builder has all the practice tests here.
Okay, yeah.
You can go there to subscribe it, or she can wait for our question answer. So pretty much our questions and answers, 20 questions per week, we'll be sharing it, which is also practice exam test, come from there, those official practice test exams.
Yeah, because on internet, people, it's like full with fake and all the questions that are actually not
It's not
required
internet.
for the real
This is
exam.
not internet. Zarish, this is not internet. This is AWS Builder, the tool in Microsoft.
Yeah,
in
no, I'm
AWS.
talking about the internet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay, so now should we solve those questions or?
Yeah, let's go through quickly. We have 20 minutes. That would be good. If guys, do you have any question? Please feel free to put any question on the chat channel. We'll help you out. Okay. Yeah.
And I think if you haven't go through it, you can go through it once. We can give 10 minutes to quickly solve it.
Yeah. Okay.
So in addition to this, sir, were there any other questions that were shared?
Yeah, not yet, but we'll be sharing. Yeah.
Okay.
So far, we shared only 10. Zarish will be sharing 10 more during weekend. So every week, we will having at least 20 to 30 questions shared to you. Then you can go through, look at question number 1, for example, Sana. You have 4 options, right? 4 option itself is the service. For example, AWS CloudTrail is a service, config is a service, inspector is a service, artifact is a service. So basically, they're asking, the question is about which services you will be using in the scenario given to you guys. Yeah. So when you go through these 4, you will be understanding that there are 4 different Amazon Web Services, particularly on the CloudTrail, configure, inspectors, artifact. So this way, it will increase your knowledge about cloud by using these question answer reverse engineering techniques. Because if we keep teaching you and not testing it out, it would be difficult for you to relate. Okay, what is all about? From here, I think it would be easier for you guys to catch up a lot of material, particularly a lot of vocabulary for the AWS cloud. Yeah, I think a good idea, Zarish. Let's give everybody 10 minutes to solve these questions and see if you guys can able to do that. Otherwise, we can get you explanation. Yeah. Team, you would like to do that? Yeah. Zarish, you have some suggestion?
Yeah, I think if they want, they can solve it. And if they don't, then we can just go through it.
Guys, what do you want to do? Open question to you guys. Yeah.
Let's solve it.
I'm fine with just going through it right now because I went through the whole thing before class started.
Okay, sure.
Right.
Okay, let's solve the first question then. It has basically a use case that a company has a containerized front-end application for its AI application, and it has implemented a solution to assess its AWS environment security posture. And the solution must identify potential security vulnerabilities across AWS, Amazon EC2 instance, and Amazon Elastic Container Registry. Amazon ECR repository for the application, and the solution should provide recommendations and remediation which AWS service will meet these requirements. Can anyone please answer the right answer?
AWS inspector.
Yeah, it's correct. As the name suggests, the AWS inspector basically it's continuously checking the Amazon EC2 instance and ECR for any vulnerabilities and any unauthorized access, because it's very important that if your code is up and running on any of these instances and some unauthorized access is suspected and some some hacker is trying to put some a bad file and do something wrong or steal your data. So this service is continuously checking all such kind of actions, and it's giving you all the fixes. So this service is the correct answer.
So it's for like a general case, or is it just specifically used for the use case mentioned in the question?
It's specifically for the question as well. It's a journal use case, like it's used for all those inspections, like who is like what's overall going in your application. It's just like that.
Okay, thank you.
So basically, this is a service in Amazon AWS Inspector. What this service does is try to scan your vulnerabilities, particularly security vulnerabilities. Is anybody try to inject something into your platform, into AWS? So this service is pretty much known for security vulnerability. So if you look at the question, it's saying identify potential security vulnerability across Amazon EC2 instance and other services. So basically, answer should be inspector. CloudTrail, maybe Zarish can go through why others are incorrect.
We can take an example, like if I have the access to deploy my code on EC2 and you don't have the access. So let's say that you try to do it with some hack, then this AWS inspector, it will get and check that this person, it does not have the authorization to do this task. Then why it is doing it? It will tell the user, and it will give the relevant fix that how we can stop it. It's basically work like that.
All right, thank you.
Guys, just quick good news is you can actually subscribe a free AWS Builder subscription, which covers your 600 plus on-demand question simulator. So it's a very good way to do your practice. Yeah. I just send you the link. Go through the link, and if you scroll down the link, you will see the free subscription. don't purchase at the moment. But if you want to go through thoroughly and you buy the first subscription, which is per month, $27, that will give you over 1,000+ labs. But in your circumstances, you might be okay to have 600+ labs, more than enough for you guys. Sorry,
Okay.
carry on, please.
No problem. Then we have question 2.
I have a question.
Yeah.
So is the AWS inspector basically like it's similar to Azure's advisor? Is it
Yes,
like the
yes,
same thing? Okay.
correct.
Yeah. Okay, now we have question number 2. It's select an order Amazon SageMaker inference option from the following list and from lowest latency to highest latency. Each SageMaker inference option should be selected one time. Should I go through it thoroughly? Because I'm assuming that you know all the basic concepts like SageMaker and latency.
I think they're not very clear. So if you can give them a little bit explanation is fine. They don't have to understand the complete concept, but under the hood of this, I think it's good.
Okay, sure. I can give a quick overview, and we can also arrange a class where we can thoroughly explain all those topics. Basically, SageMaker is a machine learning model that the AWS provides, because when we use a certain algorithms, we have to be very conscious about how it is using, and we have to first train it on a certain data set, and then we have to deploy it. It is a lot of headache, but in AWS, the SageMaker, it takes all the responsibility from training to deployment and to testing. We just have to import a certain model and it will do everything for us. And then we have the latency. Latency is basically that how much time you're taking for giving a certain result. Like the lowest latency means that the answer is getting very quickly, and highest means that the response time is very long. So in this scenario, it has asked that from all these options, like which one has the lowest, like the fastest result to the lowest and the long time response. We have real-time inference, asynchronous inference, and batch transform. Can someone help me to organize it from
For
lowest
this
to
one,
highest?
I was a bit confused. In the question, it says lowest to highest, but for answering, it's like first, second, and third. What
This is the
does
It's
order.
like
first, second, and
This is the
third
order.
just relate to? First is first like the highest or the lowest?
first, it says from lowest to highest. So first one is the lowest.
Okay, then real-time inference is the lowest. The synchronous inference would be the middle one. Batch transform is the highest. So last one.
Yeah,
Good
that's
job,
correct.
Dinesh. Very good.
Okay, so let me give a little bit of explanation. The real-time inference, basically, it's the quickest. It's used in the use cases where the response is required right away. For example, uh, I am doing a real-time coding, and in the next line of code, I need the result right away because I'm using it. Then I have to use the real-time inference. And then we have asynchronous inference. Uh, it is best for the use cases where you can wait a little bit for your response, up to 1 hour, not more than that. It's used basically when you have a more complex problem that cannot give a right away answer, and you have to be patient for at least 1 hour to get the proper um, result for it. And then we have the batch transform. It basically, it has the longest response time, like for days. You can think of it as data set where you have a large number of data set, and it will require at least 3 to 4 days for your model to get trained over that. So the result is not getting right away. You have to wait and be patient for at least days. Is that clear?
Yeah, so for asynchronous inference, you said that whatever data or like the result shouldn't take more than an hour. So the 60-minute timeline, is that set in stone or?
Yeah, 1 hour is the limit.
Okay, thank you.
Actually, the real-time inference has the limit for 60 seconds. I didn't mention that earlier. So you can, it's basically 60 seconds, 1 hour, and then days.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Okay, so the next question is that a company wants to record API calls that are made from Amazon Bedrock for compliance purposes. And the company wants these logs to include the API call and the user who made the call and the time when the call was made. Which service will be used? We have AWS Cloud Trial, Trusted Advisor, AWS CloudWatch, and Amazon Inspector. We know that this is incorrect. Which one be the correct answer?
I think CloudTrail's the one that monitors the API call, so A.
A.
Could be wrong, but A.
Can anyone else can guess?
Guys, Sana, Varda, Wahid, Shahir.
I agree also. I think it's CloudTrail.
Mm-hmm. Any other guess?
Yeah, I think it's CloudTrail.
Yeah.
CloudTrail or CloudWatch?
I think
CloudTrail.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. CloudTrail is the correct answer. Because I think CloudWatch, if I'm not wrong, it can tell the API calls, but it doesn't tell you that who made the call. So CloudTrail tell you that who made the call and what was the time and also the API call. That's why it's the correct answer.
Why not CloudWatch? What CloudWatch does?
Yeah, it just gives that the API call. It doesn't tell you that who made the call. It's just not its functionality.
That's correct. CloudWatch is
Yeah.
purely for provide you the metrics, the related to the account responses and requests coming into the platform. It does not provide you API. Yes. But it does provide you the numbers, like in metrics, how many API calls, but it won't provide you what are the who made the API call. That is only you can see from the cloud artifact. Good.
Okay, next question is that a company wants to access the performance of a foundation model for text generation. Which technique or metric will meet these requirements? Now, this question is related to machine learning, AI.
Is it C?
Yeah, it's route. It's the correct answer. It's basically used for text generation and text recognition. It compares the model data to the original data, and it's specifically used for comparing both of these and then tell the matrix and the result of it. And we cannot use the other three because these are used for another use case, and like reinforcement learning is a completely different concept. It's not related to text generation. It's basically that the model is getting reward when it's getting the correct answer, and basically it's reinforce its learning. And then we have F-score. It's basically used for the binary classification. And fine-tuning, fine-tuning is used when you have a trained model and now you are tuning it and you are making it more accurate for a certain kind of data set, because like it's overall trained on general data sets, and now you are training it for a particular data set. It's a different concept. So C option is the correct one. It is used for the text generation. Should I move to the next question?
Yes.
So basically, these are all the techniques or the metrics which helps to perform uh, the, the the performance of the matrix, perform a foundation model. So basically, you can tweak around these. The question number 4. Question number 5. Go ahead, Rajesh.
Okay. It says that a company uses Amazon SageMaker for its ML models, and the company wants to implement a solution for model owners to create a record of model information. And the model information should include intended uses, risk rating, training details, and evaluation results. Which SageMaker feature will meet these requirements? We have these options, and which will be the correct answer? We have SageMaker Model Card, SageMaker Model Dashboard, SageMaker Role Manager, and Model Monitor.
Model cards.
Option A?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone else want to confirm that answer?
Yeah, I agree. I think it's model cards. Because
I read that model cards are the ones that have the most detail. As for the other one, dashboard just gives like a general overview. Meanwhile, monitor is like just keeping a watch on the deployed models. It doesn't give like an exact information about what the model is about. Role manager, if I remember, I just said that it's for managing roles, so it's not exactly something related to the question.
Sorry, did you ask any question?
Oh no, I was just saying, explaining my answer.
Yeah, thank you so much. Can you please explain it again?
Okay. And the reason why I chose model cards was I read that model cards have like the information that is required as mentioned in the question. Like you need the model information for model owners or like to create a record for that sort of stuff. Meanwhile, you would think it would be dashboard, but the dashboard just gives like a general overview of the model. It doesn't give detailed information. Model monitor, on the other hand, it just sort of shows the status or displays the status of a model that's already been deployed. So it's not exactly giving the information that is required in the question. As for role manager, I just assumed that was for managing or assigning roles to a certain task or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, that's correct. Thank you so much for explaining.
Yep. Good.
Yeah, is that clear? And should I move to the next question?
Yes.
Junaid explained it very well. Okay, so the next question is, actually, should I go through the question because the time of the class is just ending?
I mean, I'm done. I have no problem. I can carry on.
Okay.
Let's take 5 more minutes over the clock. And
Yeah,
just
okay,
5
sure.
minutes.
I'll try to complete
Yeah, people who want to
them
take
in 5
question and all
minutes.
those things. Yeah, just to finish off this one. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. We have next question. That is, a company wants to use generative AI to create product description on its website. What is the limitation of generative AI that companies should be aware of? Option A is generative AI models may produce biased and inappropriate content that require human review and editing. And then we have generated models cannot handle large volume of data that is required for product description. And then we have generative AI cannot generate text in multiple language required for an e-commerce website. And option D is that generative AI models lack the ability to understand and incorporate product specifications and details.
So I think it's A.
Yeah,
Okay.
should be good.
Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah, actually, that's the correct answer because we all are using ChatGPT. So we know that it gives you incorrect answers very confidently. So before we copy paste, we have to obviously go through it because it's generate the fake news, the fake content. So it requires proper editing and review before. Okay, then we have select the correct AWS service or feature from the following list of each task. Each AWS service or feature should be selected 1 or 5 times. 1 or more times, sorry. Now we have set policies to avoid specific topics in a generative AI application. Can anyone tell me that we should select this option or the AWS identity and access management?
The first one.
First one. Okay. And then for filter harmful content based on defined threshold for categories, which option should I select?
First one.
First one.
Okay. And then we have define user roles and permissions to access Amazon Bedrock.
I am.
Second
Yeah.
one.
Then we have monitor and analyze user inputs to ensure compliance with safety policies.
First one.
First one. Okay. Yeah, I think it's correct. And if I give more explanation to it,
The last option, shouldn't it be like the IAM? Because we do add policies in IAM as well, right?
no.
Okay.
There's most on
Yeah,
most about compliance, right? So compliance is actually guardrails. Yeah.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that? What is compliance?
The question mentioned monitor and analyze user inputs to ensure compliance with safety policies. So basically, whenever the word compliance means you are complying to the policies, which is basically go into the security. And guardrails is for the security reasons we're using in Amazon Bedrock.
Okay.
That's the right answer.
Yeah, you can use Amazon Bedrock guardrails to control the content that is generated by Amazon Bedrock. And it ensures that the content align with the safety and the other policies. So you can use it to avoid specific topics, and it filters harmful content. And it also monitor the user input for violation.
Okay.
And the IAM service that you can use it to access control for identity management. That's why we cannot choose it for the last one. Okay. Then we have the next question. It's like our marketing company wants to generate personalized product description for an e-commerce client's website. Which prompt engineering technique will meet these requirements with the least operational effort? We have few shot prompting, zero shot prompting, fine tuning, and continued training on different domains.
Zero shot prompting.
Sorry,
Is it zero shot prompting?
zero shot prompting. Okay. Anyone else?
I agree because that's used for personalized products.
Okay.
Sana, do you
Yes.
know what is zero shot prompting?
Yes.
Mhm.
So it's basically like you can use it for like a more specific like personalized products. It's not as open, so you can customize it.
Not really.
I thought it was because that
Yeah.
one would require the least operational effort.
Zero shot prompting means you are training the model with the data, but you're not giving any examples. So now when you are actually generating the personalized product description, you need to give some explanation or examples to the model to train the model.
Yeah.
I will
Yeah,
disagree.
because without examples, the model will struggle to give you the desired output.
Yeah. So I think zero shot is not
So,
correct.
yeah, zero is not correct. You can try it once more.
Yeah.
Okay, let me give you the correct answer. It's few shot prompting because it goes with examples that help the language model to learn the desired style and format. It gives like more explanation to prompt that what I should supposed to do, and it gives a such description so that it's not blank. It's know that what I should do. So few shot prompting with example is suitable for this scenario because it gives the model less to guess and it helps it to make the least operational efforts.
Okay, I got it now.
Okay. Yeah, everyone got it because this is the only question that we get wrong on so far.
Yeah, and this is a full class. We're gonna launch it, prompt engineering. So you will get an explanation very detailed. Yeah, 3-4 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next question is what is valid data format for instruction-based fine-tuning? Images that are labeled with categories and playlists that are curated with recommended music, prompt response text pairs, audio files with transcriptions.
See?
See?
Yeah.
Okay, anyone else? Okay, why is C the correct option?
Well, mostly by process of elimination. D and B didn't seem appropriate because audio files with transcriptions or playlist with recommended music or whatnot just didn't seem to fit like a valid data format, especially for instruction-based fine-tuning. Then you're left with A and C, and out of those two, C just seemed more appropriate since it's instruction-based. Like you need written data.
Junaid, are you following the chat GPT or you're answering perfect, man? You're not getting answer from chat GPT, am I right?
I'm looking it up. Like I read the explanation to understand why the answer is the way it is, hence the previous one why I got it wrong.
You are not putting the question in the chat GPT.
Prompt response.
Yeah, I'm trying to search it on the internet.
Don't search it. All right, good point. Very good point. Yeah, I think you're right. It's instruction based. Yeah, go ahead. We have 1 more minute left. Zarish,
Okay.
you want?
Yeah, that C is the correct answer because as we know that when we use fine tuning when we have already trained our model on the general data set. So prompt response text pair, it's a certain use case and a certain data set which require a little bit more of a fine tuning and to um, make our model more accurate so that it's the correct answer. I think I myself have to go through it because I'm a little bit confused in option A and C. So once I'll uh, read it thoroughly, I will explain it to you guys again.
Okay.
Okay, now I have, let's do the last question. We have a company is building a generative AI application by using a foundation model. Now, instead of using a pre-trained FM, the company decided to customize its own foundation model by using proprietary datasets. What are the two key trade-offs customizing the FM? We have to select two options. Option A is that customizing the model requires a higher budget than using a pre-trained model. And then we have that the other option is leads to increased latency during inference. And then it requires skilled and experienced machine learning engineers. And fourth option is that it results in significantly lower computational resources usage. And then we have reduced the need for training data preparation.
A and C.
A and C.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's correct. So basically, the A option says that it requires a higher budget than using a pre-trained FM. Yeah, because before selecting a certain model, it's not like this one is perfect and this one we cannot use. There is a certain conditions, like we have to make a trade-off. Like certain models will help us in certain things, and some models will be good at other things. So we have to keep in mind that for this use case, we have like this model has this property which is more appropriate and we have to use it more frequently, so we should use the second model. I'm just giving a generalized example, not specific to anything. So that's why we have to make trade-off, and budget is also very important in certain conditions because it's working with large amount of data. And then which option you said the correct one? C?
Yeah.
Yeah, the skill and experienced machine learning engineers. Yeah, that's the correct option.
All right. I think we
Actually,
have done right.
the time is running up actually.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not going through it.
People here in US, they have to take the dinner. This is 15 minutes over the clock.
Okay.
I think good job. Thanks, Zarish. And guys, this Wednesday class, keep it like practicing all these questions and answers, and make sure that you can crack the interview. So you crack the exam. I think that's all from today. And Zarish will share 10 more questions to you by weekend. And so next
Yeah,
Wednesday.
and I will encourage you to go through it more detail and to be rationalized about each option. And you are free to question me, and I would love to answer you like thoroughly. Like if you are confused at a certain point, just ping me.
Yeah, Zarish, do we have explain answer in the Word document we can share to the team?
Yeah, let me check. I will share in the group.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Later, not today, even whenever you're ready. So
Yeah.
they can go through and they can read it, and they can get to different links where they can go and read about the concept. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, folks from Pakistan. It's early in the morning. You have to take a breakfast, and guys, here we have to take our dinner. If everything is okay, no more further questions. Let's see you on Saturday again. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sana. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.